Beer Stalkers here. You got Raul,
Julie,
and Abby.
So, there is a little place here in Omaha called Vala's Pumpkin Patch. It's let's say it's in the middle of a forest.
it's in the boonies. It's out by
It's in
Gretna,
Gretna.
which is basically Omaha, as the city just swallows up all the surrounding.
I'm going to say it's Omaha suburb, whatever.
More or less, honestly.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's still in the boonies in a forest.
Yeah.
So, they have apple trees in there. So you know what apples are good for?
Cider.
Ciders. So Jules and Abby decided to go one day and take all of the ciders they have. So here they are.
Well, these are all the ones that they offered for sale. They might have had more like on tap at the cider house in the place, but we only went
All
off.
they had.
Yeah, this is everything they have.
This is it.
No, but if you go back next year, I'm hoping they do cider again because I thought
All
it's really cool.
they had.
You could apparently make slushies.
There
which
was a
the
slushie.
slushie machine was broken when we went.
Because it was too hot.
Also, I went when it was too cold, so there was no slushies.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Boo.
So what the hell? But here we go. I haven't had any of these, so let's go ahead and get started.
It's been long enough that I don't know if I really remember what any of these taste like, too.
Let's go ahead and go with the original, as it says.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, classic.
Classic.
Nebraska Classic Cider.
It would be the number one on the drive-through menu.
And it's more of a sweet cider, as it says in the back.
Which I am excited for. I love sweets and I love fruit beers.
Smells like a cider.
Did you have the ciders when you were at Vala's?
No.
Tap? No.
Nope. I could not.
I'm interested to see how different they are.
Here you go.
That's cidery.
Oh yeah. Very apple.
It smells dry, but according to it, it says it's sweet.
Yeah, so, and the next one is
Over here.
Oh.
but there's supposedly like
Okay.
a dry version, hanging out with it, so.
It does smell dry, like kind of winey.
That is an interesting apple taste.
It is not dry.
Mm-hmm.
It is sweet. Not super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Tangy.
Okay, this tastes very similar to what it tasted like on tap. I think it tastes like an apple with the skin and everything.
Yes.
Well, you know how they make it cider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just ferment the apple, I'm assuming. I don't fucking know.
No, it's the juice that they gotta do, but they squeeze.
Switch it. Like, I feel like you taste more of the, rind than you would, normally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wondering
Yeah.
how they did that.
They probably pressed it.
Pressed it.
More likely pressed it to get the juice and everything from the rind and the apple itself.
It's good. It's a very,
It has a little bitter to it.
It feels insulting to call it quaint, but I don't think that's insulting at all. It's nice because it's it tastes like you got it from the pumpkin patch and they made it there, and that's cute. That's fun.
It tastes like, yeah. I mean, it tastes like you from the farm, farm to table.
Yep, as farm to table as you can honestly get, because this was produced and bottled by Vala's Orchard Cider Co.
But look at the bottom of the ingredients.
Gretna, Nebraska. Oh Lord. Fermented on the farm with a select blend of orchard apples and cane sugar. Contains sulfites. Made without gluten. So if you're gluten free.
Well, all cider should be gluten free.
Grown, pressed, and fermented in Gretna, Nebraska.
See, pressed. That's what pressed and ferment.
Yes. Wholesome apples and good morals and values. They just say no to apple juice concentrates and want to have a clean, fun, good time from orchard to bottle.
I mean, they had freaking apple cannons. Come on now.
Yeah, for real.
So they had abundance of apples.
Yes, they have a lot of apples. I'm surprised this was the first year that they were really pushing the cider with having the cider house and everything.
They've had it before, but I think this is the first year I've seen them sell it in the
They
shop.
actually bottled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they made a big day about it on the sunflower days.
No, there was a cider day.
Yeah,
There
it
was a
was
cider
it was
there.
kind of in the middle of like the Sunflower Festival, I think.
Yeah, but
Alright.
it was good. I like it. It's a nice, just basic cider, and you get like more of the round apple taste than you would with like a normal, like store bought.
Yeah, like a generic, basically more of a not commercialized cider.
Yes.
Your Red's apple.
Way
Apple.
better.
Your Red's
Reds.
Angry Orchard.
Yes, your Red's Angry Orchard. That's yeah.
Your Red's Angry Ace.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, Ace.
Ace is good.
Ace is
Ace
different.
is good.
Ace
Yeah.
is different. But I'm thinking more. Of, yeah, your Angry Orchard. Your
Red's
Red's
apple.
Ale.
Your Bush's apple.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
I
even.
thought
I
you were
don't even
gonna
know.
say Bush's baked beans.
Your
is
Bush's
literally
baked-
Yeah, your
like
Bush's
my
baked beans,
brain,
yep.
And I'm like,
This tastes more farm to table than
Broken.
Bush's baked bean.
All right. So next up, we'll go ahead and stay on this side. We'll do the Nebraska dry cider.
The Drider, if you will.
The Drider. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a good idea to do the dry right after the.
I fucking love that.
That was legit.
That was pretty good.
I love that.
I think it's a good idea to try the dry right after the
Yeah.
regular
Ooh,
one.
it's a little more carbonated from there.
I'm a little nervous
Yeah, I
because
mean, did you see the little smokies?
I'm not particularly a fan of dry drinks.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. 'cause
I'm sort of a sugar fiend.
Well, what does it say on the
it
on the
says
bottle?
this one is definitely way more dry than sweet.
Yes.
See?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Where does it say on their chart? All right, so
Alright, let's give it a shot.
I mean, your nose, it's nothing really.
Honestly, yeah, it's like
It's really light. It's like you're smelling like a white wine or something.
Yeah, I mean,
almost.
that's probably where it's going. Oh, I see.
I don't hate that.
You know what that reminds me of?
It is dry.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like a seltzer.
It is
A little bit.
seltzery.
Yeah.
Just plain seltzer, no flavor, no nothing.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
even like
taste a lot of
alcohol.
apple.
Like it kind of just reminds me of like if you just cracked open like an apple
Like soda water.
LaCroix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even with like less bitterness though.
Well, it's less artificial than like a LaCroix taste.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because LaCroix taste pretty artificial, in my opinion.
I'd drink that over a LaCroix any day. Because like the fruit flavor is like very intact. Like even if it's light, it's intact.
I
Like,
still think you get that sweetness of the apple. Does it say what kind of apple is used in that? Because I wonder if it was the.
it shows a golden.
Oh, I was wondering if it's a golden because it kind of gives me that like, you know how those are kind of sweet but like not too overbearing or anything.
They're very
They have
yeah.
they just said they have 35 varieties of apples, including fruit, dessert, heirloom, and cider apples. So it could be just a cider apple. Well, because
See, that one shows a red apple, and that tasted like a red apple.
Yeah.
And that one shows the
more golden.
golden delicious, and this tastes golden delicious.
Yeah, it's that like very delicate flavor that a golden delicious has.
Like I feel like I'm biting into the soft fleshiness of a golden delicious apple.
Oh, you know what would be amazing is if they made an Asian pear cider. Because I love Asian pears so much because they're like an apple, but they're also like somewhat soft, and then the skin is nutty.
Are they
So like having like a
technically-
nutty kind of cidery like peary kind of taste, I think would be amazing.
Are those actually pears or are they actually apples?
I don't remember because they fit into one. There's like an actual name for it, but they're called like an Asian apple pear, is what we call them in America because we can't be bothered to learn the real name.
Yeah, kind of dumb.
personally, I could drink it, but I wouldn't go straight for it.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be my first choice, but like if you're looking for like, it's kind of like the white wine equivalent, I guess.
Yeah, I could say it's a wine. But
Yeah. It's the wine drinker's cider,
yeah, it really could be.
honestly, because it's like the dry one and.
It's dry. It's not, it has a hint of apple in there, so it's pretty good. I mean, it's more carbonated than wine. I'll say that. But other than that,
Like a sparkling wine. This is the champagne of ciders. That's what we're trying to say.
It's very wedding.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It would be very.
Celebration-y.
It would be very cute for your rustic wedding.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. I'd rather have that than fucking champagne.
Yeah, if you get married at Vala's, crack open one of these.
Could you get married at Bella's?
There has to be people who do it.
There probably, yeah. There has to be something.
There's only so many things
I mean,
in Omaha.
Maybe in the off season.
You rent a barn and then just use the barn
For
your
whatever.
wedding.
For your paintball match.
They do
For
have
whatever you want to
they
do.
do have a paintball barn.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we're going on the other end of the there. I don't remember which one's which, but
I think we should start with this one because it looks like, from what I can see, it's right in the middle. So we went from very dry to kind of sweet, and then now
that was really sweet.
Oh, really sweet. Well, this is pretty sweet based on the chart.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
We got super sweet over here.
Oh, okay.
So let's try this cherry fizz cider. Very nice. Get that smoke on the pour. I think this is also like a
Smoke on the cider. Sorry.
fire in my stomach.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying this is also like sparkling.
Well, they're all going to be.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
I didn't know
They're
that.
cider.
I had never thought about that. That most are sparkling.
The only ones that are not, Glacier Till has them.
Mhm.
If they're meant to be that way, they are not. But most of them are carbonated.
Okay.
Mm,
Oh wow.
that's a very fruity, sweet smell.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the cherry one, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the cherry fizz. Whoa. That's cherry, all right. Wow. That's got the tartness of a fresh
Yeah.
cherry.
Yeah.
It tastes a little bit like cough medicine.
It does not taste like coffee.
I don't think so. I love the cherry in it, honestly.
I'd take this
Like-
as cough medicine.
Like I feel like the apple makes like a solid like base for like the cherry to really like show itself in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've had a cider, you're like, oh, you know what you're expecting, but then it's like, wow, I'm
Yeah.
tasting like fresh cherry.
It's very tart.
Yes, that it is.
Mm.
Mm.
Honestly, as someone who's really into sour candy, I kind of vibe with this.
I mean, it's not bad.
Mm-mm.
I'm getting like a bitter to it that I'm not obsessed with.
Mm.
Hmm.
I don't know
I
where
think
it's
I
coming
could
from.
see it.
It's more tangy than anything for me. I really don't get a bitter. I do get a little bit dry
It is a little dry.
at the end.
For sure. Like it feels like it dries out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It boasts a lingering finish from what I can see. Tart, dried cherry, lingering finish, and I'd have to agree.
Yeah, I was going to say, yep, that is
I'm
true.
wondering if I'm thinking it's a little bitter because of the dried cherry flavor in it.
It's possible.
I don't know if I love dried cherries or if I'm just associating it with cough syrup so that it's making me feel like it's bitter.
I think that's what it is.
It almost makes me want a cranberry cider.
Mm.
Because that tartness,
Toddy Boggle had a nice cranberry cider.
That would probably be good.
it'd be good for the winter, especially.
Or it's good for next week.
Good for Thanksgiving, for sure. Mmm. I have some Camembert and cranberry phyllo bites in the freezer at home you just reminded me about, and I'm probably going to get home and destroy those later.
And that's the way to do it. All right, next up is the one at the end.
This would be the Tractor Jam. It is a strawberry cider. I'm excited about this one. I remember liking this a lot, actually, when we were there, because like it reminded me of just when I'd like make toast with like fresh preserves, just how much like the strawberry flavor comes through.
So this strawberry cider is inspired by the original strawberry farm that Vala's Easy Pickens Farm back in 1984. So it was a strawberry farm, and then it went into everything they did, everything pumpkin, apples, and all the craziness. So
Nice.
I didn't even know they farmed strawberries.
Oh, they got all sorts of stuff. They have like a wildflower patch that you can like walk through and take pictures now. It's like that one feels like a.
oh my god, this looks like freaking.
It looks
Jam.
it looks like you're gonna be drinking preserves.
Oh yeah.
That like crimson color.
Oh,
Like-
the nose on that.
I don't know if that's picking up just how like beautifully red that is.
If you could relate it to anything, it is like a.
I am smelling jam.
It's like a red wine, but not a deep red wine.
Mm-hmm.
Like between red and rosé. That's what you get that color, but oh, that nose.
You know your jelly before you stir it up, and it's got like a little bit of liquid. If you were to pour that liquid off,
That's
it
what
would be this
is.
color.
That's what this is.
That's what this smells like.
Oh, that's better bottled, I think.
Oh my god, that is the stuff.
Ooh,
That is strawberry through and through. That
Oh.
is so amazing.
it's liquid diabetes.
Yeah, for real.
Ooh,
That was one of those flavors that's like Danger Town.
it's sweet. It's flavorful. Tangy.
And I think like the sweet stops in the drink just exactly where you'd want it to, so
Mhm,
you're not
mhm.
overwhelmed. Like it doesn't linger, you know?
It tastes like strawberries in a pie
Mm-hmm.
or a jam.
Yeah. Well,
Jam. And the bitterness of the cider, you know, gives that sort of like bitterness, tartness that like rhubarb might if you were to have it in like a strawberry rhubarb pie. So
Ooh.
Because this
the
is
pairing is perfect, honestly.
Well, I don't really think that this is really tart like that.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not strawberry rhubarb tart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rhubarb is very tart. That's all it does.
It's a very slight tartness from the base cider, but it's
I think
like-
that balances the sweetness.
When you eat a fresh strawberry, it's pretty tart.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't tart really. That's why I'm thinking it's more like a baked strawberry or like.
I mean, if
been,
you go get Smucker's jam and just get it and eat like that, that's what you're drinking.
It's
Yeah.
really good. Like, if you like a sweet drink, like a sweet cider, like, definitely try this out. Like, this is definitely my, like, probably in my top of the ciders that I really enjoy.
Well, until we get her with some sacrilegious, then that's
Yeah.
gonna change.
Honestly, if you have that with some rolls, like, just some bread rolls, that would be a meal right there.
That could be Dip that shit.
Ugh.
That probably no.
Yeah, but buttered bread, like a nice salty butter, and like, cause like alcohol goes good with salty foods.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty solid.
Right, last up, right in the middle, weird different bottle. From what I know, it's called the Witch's Brew.
That wasn't a very good witch's laugh, but I am very excited about it because it is black currant, and I love black currant taste, especially in Haribo candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, give me a second. Usually when we say candy, we don't say the brand name.
Yeah.
It's just whatever candy, gummy bears or.
Yeah. Because like, black currant shows up in a few different ones. I think the one that I have it in is the Twin Snakes, which
Ooh, the Twin Snakes, yeah.
those are good. It always makes me think about the GameCube game, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, which is the remake of the first Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh.
Is it really a game called Twin Snakes?
Mhm.
Yep, it's Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
That's
Now,
interesting.
this is also like, this is like Dracula.
This is red wine.
This is like Dracula red. This is like,
This is red wine red.
yeah, like I'm gonna throw this down and ask you what is a man? A miserable pile of secrets, but enough talk. Have at you.
It smells kind of like wine.
Oh yeah, it's very nice and like sweet on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That is not bad.
Now I said the cherry fizz is good for me as this like sweet candy or sour candy fiend. I think this is like where it's really at though.
This was better on tap.
I'm sorry.
It's better fresher than being bottled, but still.
I'm still a
Well,
big
the
fan.
Tractor Jam, I felt like it was better bottled.
You know, and that's kind of the risk you take, right? I don't mind this either way.
I mean,
Like,
that's the risk you take for any beer.
yeah, I love the lingering like tartness on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of that.
Ooh.
And it's like not like a heavy tartness. It's like what you'd expect from like a candy where you're like expecting to eat a bunch of them, so it can't get too bad in your mouth.
So it ain't no warhead.
It ain't no warhead. It's a sipper.
Oh, that was good.
It was solid. That was a very drinkable one.
All right,
For me, at
so
least.
there you have it. 5 different ciders, ranging from dry to super sweet, all flavors in between. Amazing.
Yes.
That's all I can say. Definitely next year I'm gonna try more.
Mhm.
Hopefully, maybe they might have different ones. If they do,
Hope so.
new video. But other than that, it's great. Like I said, if you're in the Omaha area, Gretna area, in this general location.
Yes.
Vala's Pumpkin Patch. It's a yearly thing, usually between middle September to end of October.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Open every day, and it's more than just cider. It's there's cookies, there's turkey legs, funnel cake. You can ride little horses, like mini horses and
There's
regular
an
horses.
air cannon that shoots
Air cannons.
apples.
There's mazes, all types of mazes.
There's pillows that kids can jump on and go karts.
Yeah, it's fun. It's family fun. Honestly,
Yeah,
if you know any like Omaha natives, or you're an Omaha native, you might already know about it. And
You might already know about
Picklemans?
Pumpkin Nick.
Pumpkin Nick.
I was like, Picklemans?
No.
Pending lawsuit on Pumpkin Nick. Please,
Pumpkin Nick.
please, you know,
Pumpkin Nick, Marty. Wait,
Marty.
Is it Marty?
Yeah, it's Nick and Marty.
Oh yes, that's
Yes.
right.
I'm a pumpkin Marty.
You know,
I'm Pumpkin Nick.
good on them for trying something, but
Yeah, I did see that when I was
Also, always go give the pumpkin eating dragon a watch and the pig races, because that pig race guy has been doing it for like fucking years, and he's a champ. I love him. And then I've never met him, but then also
but they love them.
the pumpkin eating dragon is just. He's got a little spot in my heart.
So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Follow us on our old social media. They'll be in the description. Like, subscribe, do all that crap. You know how it is. As always, stay classy and tap
I
that.
tap that.